Good morning, it's 7 a.m. in the morning. Just about to leave for my fishing trip to the East Coast. I've got to go over to Preston, pick up some bait from Mark Tongue. Thank you very much, Mark. I will be going over to Paull to start off with. Bait from Mark Tongue. Thank you very much, Mark. I look forward to meeting you this morning. On that note, let's get going. Just stopped at St Andrew's Quay just to see if anyone was at the back of macro. Also to take a 5-minute break and get my bearings, find somewhere to get some to eat, and take it from there. Hi everyone, I just stopped up at a little cafe called Halfway Cafe, just outside Hessel's. Sat in, had a lovely breakfast. I'd give it 4.5 stars out of 5. The egg was slightly overdone, but that's personal choice. But otherwise, it's been a great start to a day. High tide, from what I understand, is around Paull is around 2:30. So I'm dragging my heels a little bit. So next stop, Hull Angling Centre, and then on to Mark Tongue and pick up my bait. So I finally arrived at Paull. I think the weatherman got it wrong today. The wind's coming off the estuary. It is bloody cold. A couple of guys have just turned up 20 minutes ago, setting up. And there's a guy further down and one to my left. White van. But I don't know what to do. It's been fishing pretty well, from what I've been told, but it's a bit bloody cold. I might have to spin the car around and put the nose to the car and then sit in the car and watch the rods that way. Not keen on this, but like I was saying, everything's experimental. On that note, better get set up. It's going to be freezing my arse off for the next half an hour setting up now. Oof, brr. Raining, wind's coming in. Not too bad. Thank God for wetter waterproofs and thermals. Well, the weather's slightly improved. My rod's out. Sat in the car watching the tip. There's several people down here fishing still. The weather's picked up a little bit. As you can see, we get a couple of hours ago we couldn't see the other side of the riverbank. Now we can. Anyway, back to fishing, see what I can catch. Just leaving for the channel. Wind turbine shafts. Beautiful sight to see. Well, I'm fishing out the car. The weather's changed for the better. Bit of traffic on the Humber. We have one rod out. It's all in fishing at the moment. A few minor knocks, nothing to speak of. We're just about to come up to slack tide, around 2:15. So, well, 2:42 in the afternoon. The weather has changed dramatically from this morning. It had been wet, miserable and drizzle. It's got sunshine, semi-light winds, and unfortunately the fish aren't biting it here at Paull. So either I'm doing something wrong, or it's just one of those days where the fish just aren't biting. None of my friends and neighbours are catching anything. They've had a few bites, but nothing serious. Well, except for my neighbour has caught a really tiny cod, size of a small finger. But yeah, and the tide's just changed. It's on the outward flow now, so it's going to pick up speed. It's going to pick up. The speed this morning was intense. I mean, you cast up river, and it landed back down somewhere down there. So yeah, it was unreal. Anyway, back to being quiet and chilled. See you later. Catch you later, guys. Well, it's 3:30. Sun's starting to go down. Still a few tiny bites, but nothing major. Fish it for another couple of hours. Then I'm moving. I'm going to go up to Cod Corner or East Halton. Not decided yet, depending on what things happening. Tight lines. Well, it's been a lovely day. A little bit windy here at Paull. So I'm going to call it for the night. Here at Paull, I'm going to move out back into town, back towards Hull. On that note, tight lines.